Hello everybody, welcome. I had lunch. I got my whole gallon water bottle with me. We gonna stay hydrated. Today's supposed to be a long day. So we have Apex, so we're gonna go over the patch notes now. I have the screen up again, we're gonna go over them again. Then we have the actual season coming out in about 18 minutes, so hopefully I can make this quick. Download the patch, get in. Hopefully the servers compared to season 9 aren't as garbage, like we can just get it immediately. We have new map changes for World's Edge. We have new legend being Seer, new gun being the Rampage, all that stuff that I'm gonna go over in the patch notes. So again, it messed up yesterday because my stream messed up yesterday. So we're gonna hopefully go through everything again today and everything's gonna be fine. So let's get into that. So Apex Legends Emergence Season 10, right? Let's start from the top. New legend Seer. I think, I'll say this again, I think Seer is going to replace Bloodhound, or if you have the two of them on your team with somebody who is very aggro and mobile, like an Octane, like a Wraith, even like a Revenant, even though Revenant gets nerfed, but we'll go through that in a minute. Those three, like that combination of people is going to be incredibly strong. Constant info, constant movement is going to be the name of the game this season, I believe. So you're going to have, I'm going to make an early prediction. I think crypto comes into the meta in terms of pubs. In terms of ranked, I mean, it's the constant scans from Bloodhound and Seer. Like these two are going to be like top tier picks. And then you're going to have your Bangalores, your Wraiths, your Octanes, your maybe Valkyries, right? Stuff like that you can get info or displacement on top of the information given from Seer and Bloodhound. Keep your eye out for these two, but let's go into the actual patch notes first. Seer, his passive is a heart seeker. Visualize and hear the heartbeats of nearby enemies when aiming down sights. To get a clue to their location, Seer is able to ADS even while not holding a weapon. I don't know what ADS looks like while not holding weapon or with just iron sights. We're gonna go check that out, but it just looks like little arrows that ping off of the actual sight. I'm hoping that his ADS without having a gun is just like a watch type of thing, but regardless, it's nothing intrusive either, which is why I like it. It's not like it takes up, like in, you know, quick as examples, Warzone and Call of Duty, you don't have the entire tablet that you bring out that you have to stare at. It's on your screen, right? If I'm already aiming in and I'm already looking down the sight, it's just information I'm already looking for anyway. So I think it's going to be incredibly strong. It's not invasive. It's not loud. It's quick information, right? Unlike his tactical focus of attention, summon micro drones to emit a focused delayed blast that goes through walls, revealing enemies and their health bars, plus interrupting their actions. This is going to be strong. I heard the effect on this, if I'm right, it is 8 seconds that you're marked and tracked. That's a lot. I believe Bloodhound right now is 3 seconds. 8 seconds is incredibly long. Stopping rezzing, stopping healing. If I know you're gonna go around this corner and I can predict that you're gonna start rezzing, you're stuck, you're dead, 100%. Or if I know you're healing behind this corner or rezzing behind this corner, I don't even need to do it for the information. I can just do it for the stop and push you and you're dead. It's gonna be incredibly strong. His ultimate exhibit, create a sphere of micro drones that reveal the footsteps of enemies moving quickly or firing their weapons within. Just crouch forehead. I don't think crouching is going to do much, because the only one that really can take advantage of the crouching is Revenant. I don't really think that his faster movement while crouching is going to do much. Standing still is dumb in my mind, because then you're just a free target. It's in the only you know, to help this out is that it's basically like a crypto drone where you can shoot it out, right? But if I could put it in a position where you can't get to it easily, it's just, this guy is going to be free information, free aggro. I will bet that he'll be more aggro than Bloodhound. I think Bloodhound is going to take a seat into a passive stance for information, where he's going to be the aggro stance for information. But the two of them combined, I throw out the drones, don't get information this way, Bloodhound scans that way. If I don't get any information from these areas, they're over here. It's going to be incredibly strong. Keep an eye out for Blood and Seer on the same team is going to be ridiculous. Map update. We're getting World's Edge update, y'all. So World's Edge updates for maps. They introduced a climatizer, which took refinery over on the backside of the map, on like the north, excuse, not the backside, the northeast side of the map. I say backside because nobody really goes there. Like the northeast side of the map, took refinery from here and has broken the fracture down through refinery. Look at the difference here. You still have this main option here, which is probably people's main route out anyway, or like through the back refinery here, but now you have all this lava to traverse. You have extra buildings here for loot, or at least it looks like extra buildings here. This is just split down the middle. This is going to be interesting. It's going to force you to make more decisions on your positioning and keep an eye on the map if you're stuck in that northeast side, or if the ring ends up on that northeast side of the map, your positioning is going to be key, because obviously you don't want to fall into this lava fissure. I'm assuming it's probably like the rest of the lava fissures on the map, where you just have the jetpack and be able to come back up. But still, I like this change. It just brings more to the area. Like, why not? The fissure extension, this is what it looks like now through a refinery coming down into fracture into the rest of the town. And this is what it looks like now. Look how long that goes. Then the entire northeast side of the map is a totally different beast now. Totally different beast. I like this change, right? Because you even have the path here, versus this just used to be the extra icicles from the climatizer, right? But you have path here. Obviously the lava, you have the middle path here on this side. I like this change. A lot, you know, more positioning, more routes through, and honestly, it's just Apex to me has always been, aside from a gunplay game, has always been a mental game in terms of positioning, you know, timers on ultimates, timers on abilities, understanding passes and stuff like that. So it adds more to the mental game. I like this a lot. Gondolas are here. Cool. I don't see nothing wrong with it. These are rideable gondolas that you're able to use that can get you from POIs. Cool. Lava siphon. They took sorting, which is a very, very hot job, and fucked it over hard. Not in a bad way. Don't keep that as a bad way. But this, like, look at this difference. Look at this difference. Right? My phone. Look at this difference here. The lava here, the path, so you have the quick path to go straight through. But look at this, the gondola going through, like, it's completely separated. Completely separated. I like this. Look at this to be the new hot drop. Aside from obviously fracture still being one of them, but look at this to be the new hot drop. A landslide has happened because of all the seismic activity that people have been, you know, having in game, going through the tunnels, all the rumblings and stuff you felt. What they've done is that they've taken train yard. The entire wall has been landslided. So train yard is smaller in terms of what's around, but the devs have said that the same amount of loot will be here, just more scattered. But it has the quicker route over here, the quicker access over to the side. It focuses more on the tunnel to go towards fragment. The tunnel is still, from this picture, still looks like you can go through for the vault, but we don't know yet. Skybox changes, went from a red to a blue. Climatizer, all lava and all brokenness versus clear skies are coming through, and snow and stuff. Cool. New rotations, overlook. So this is still over by, this is like the very northeast corner. I'm here to vibe 5 minutes before I head back to filming Red Death. Have fun, my guy. I'm just going over patch notes. This is a very, very northeast corner of the map. This is what it looks like now. So it's very, like, if you're over here, there's like no way out. You have to fight, or, you know, you're a Valk or a Rev that can climb up. They broke down this wall to allow for a tunnel to escape out. So it's just giving a new path, which I don't mind. And same little area over here. This is just slightly beyond here on the backside of that. They went from, you know, forcing you to go towards fragment and around to now giving a new path to go around that. I don't mind that. That's not bad. Rotations are good. Rotations are always good. Back to where we're at. New weapon, the Rampage. It's just fucking Spitfire 2.0 that just shoots slower. But anyway, Rampart's latest creation, the Rampage element. LMG blasts onto the scene. It has absolutely no chill. It's high-powered, heavy ammo LMG, takes its time but packs one hell of a punch. The Rampage excels in mid-range combat but struggles up close with a slower rate of fire. Not one for just accepting weaknesses or weakness. Rampart managed to modify the Rampage's internal combustion mechanism with what else? Thermite. Loading a thermite grenade into the Rampage's special chamber overclocks the fire rate and lets Legends go on a, well, rampage. From what I've seen, it does 42 to the head, 26 to the body, 24 to extremities. It hurts really bad. Right now, the Spitfire hits for what, 19 in the care package, which we're going to get to Spitfires in the care package now. But it went back to pre-nerf settings where it's 19 damage a shot in like base, and this does 26 damage to the chest and stuff. Like it's not like it's good, and you put the thermite in and it's just good. Like it goes to thermite level, Spitfire level shooting. Also, if you load the thermite in, from what I've seen, if you load the thermite, it allows you to bust down doors. Ouch. This is Spitfire 2.0. It's going to hurt. Everybody's going to hate this just like everybody hates the Spitfire. But just base level, this is still really fucking strong. Really strong. Ranked arenas are here. We all saw what's coming. Good. Gives arenas players something to grind out for. Right? Because obviously you can have fun and play with it, but it gives you a chance to at least have the more competitive side as the ranked is for the BR version of this. I don't mind this. In order to go higher, you got to win games. It's not off of KP and stuff like that. You just got to win. Point blank period. Simple as that. Don't mind that. Quality of life. Added a new badge. Win streak. Can you get 2, 3, 4, or 5 wins in a row? Okay. New badge is not bad. Added a hold on response to enemy pings. Hey, let's go here. Give me a second. More information is always good. I don't mind that. Added distinct sound effects to the gold backpacks revive. VFX were added in the Chaos Theory update. This gives additional feedback when players are close to but not in line of sight of revives. Sure. So now I just know if somebody's getting revived by a gold backpack. I guess it wasn't really a thing like that was like necessary. I personally don't think it was necessary, but I mean, info is info, I guess. Updated the heirloom sword to give players a better view of all the items related to that item. Also not bad, right? So it's just, you get the quip, you get the calling card, you get the actual item, so you know what you're getting. Sure. Updated open pack button to show how many packs of each type are available to open. Highlighting the button shows a complete breakdown. Sure, so you know what you have. Cool. Legend metas. Fuse. Enemies caught inside the ring of fire from Fuse's Motherload ultimate and are revealed to Fuse's team. Knuckle cluster tactical explosion duration increased by 100%. Grenadier passive can be toggled on and off to throw ordnance normally. So I can see you. It lasts longer, which I think he needed 100%. 100%. He needed this because he's supposed to be an aerial denial legend, but he wasn't doing much aerial denial. I can pop the knuckle cluster, it'll sit there for 2 seconds, right? However long, 2.5 seconds, whatever, and I can keep moving. That 2.5 seconds doesn't do anything. 5 seconds on the door holds a lot. 5 seconds, popping 2 on a tunnel rotation and holding that for, you know, for the overlap 5 to 6 seconds is huge. That he needed that 100%. Grenadier passive can be toggled on and off with the throw alternate, so I can either shoot it from his wrist or I can chuck it normally like a grenade. That I don't mind, right? If I need something that's close by, I don't want to fully just like into it. I want to be able to arc it so I have the timing so I can go in. That I don't mind either. I don't think this will help him out. Like, it's not going to bring him into the meta, but it's welcome help to Fuse. I don't mind that. That's not bad. Horizon, reduce the slow after the initial black hole pull, bumped Horizon graph level up speed to a happy medium between 9.1 and legacy update values. So they slightly reverted back to what she was. From what it looks like here is that the less wiggle room is still there. Like, you don't wiggle as fast going up, and you can only still stay at the top for 2 seconds, but the speed going up is faster. I don't mind that, because honestly I thought it was a little slow. I think they kind of smacked her in the face a little bit for that. I don't mind that. The up speed is okay. Reduce the slow after the initial black hole pull. New. Sorry. This is I don't know. I guess the idea here is to stop the grenade spam, because you would throw it and you know if they're gonna get pulled, you're just like, all right, cool, thermite, frag, arc star. So there's like escape potential now. It's still gonna hurt. You can still get the timing down, or just coordination with your team, where I'm just, hey, here goes the black hole, throw your nades. It's okay. I don't think this really do anything to her. This will help her. This probably won't really do anything, but okay, not bad. Revenant, there's now a visual and audio cue. What? Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Just personal business with my brother. Back to it. Revenant, there's now a visual and audio cue when Death Totem protection is about to end, which can be seen / heard by other players. Added a brief slow after being recalled Death Totem. Nerfing Revenant here, because this is going to be a hot take for people. Nerfing Revenant is not the problem. You need to nerf Octane. The free use of movement and momentum from Octane is what makes Octane Rev so strong. I've seen ideas of just giving Octane's pad like X number of uses. Let's say 3 for argument's sake, right? So if I'm full sending with a team and we're going straight this way and I fuck up and go this way, and then teammate 2, teammate 3 goes this way and the pad goes away, I'm now out of position. My teammates are now fighting a 2v3, even with Rev Totem, which also stops the re-engage after the Rev Totem, right? Even if it's 4 charges, right? Our team cannot fully engage again due to the fact of 1, 2, 3. Do I use it to come back around and full send back into my team, or do I save the charge, right? And like, oh man, we need to escape so somebody can bounce out. Somebody that's stuck behind that's holding the line for us can bounce out while the other 2 of us run. Octane is the problem, not Revenant. Just my opinion. I don't think this will really do anything. The visual and audio cue, I guess, so people know like, all right, cool, they're about, like, we can be able to fully engage them. I don't think that's a problem. And then the brief slow after being recalled to Death Totem just stops the full engage. That's all that does. That's all that does. It just stops the full re-engage. Not bad. Caustic, gas damage starts at 5, increases by 1 every other tick indefinitely. Cooldown on tactical has been reduced from 25 to 20 seconds. Ultimate cooldown is reduced from 3.5 meters to 3 meters, or 3.5 minutes to 3 minutes. Excuse me. Duration reduced from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. The tick damage starting at 5 means 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Every odd goes up a tick, every even stays the same. So this will get bad if it's like you can catch them in a room. They're gonna start getting hit hard. Gas air traps are gonna get slapped. Reducing the cooldown on tactical is fine, because that way you can have more of his traps up. Ultimate cooldown being reduced by half a minute is fine, but the reducing duration by 15 to 15 is also fine. It's a hard spot for Caustic, right? If he's able to get into end game in a very tight quarter, he should win the end game. It's getting him to the end game. That's kind of the tricky part with him, because he doesn't really do anything like outside of that. Like, you need to play him in close quarters to really, in my mind, to really do anything with him. If you have him outside of that, he doesn't really do much. I think this is welcome. I think this is fine. I don't think this will really, like, this won't bring him into the meta. This won't, it might help him out a little bit, but won't bump him up that much. I think this is okay. Weapon meta, supply drop rotation. Prowler is back on the ground. We have the Spitty and the Alternator into the supply drop. Alternator with disruptor rounds. For those that don't know, disruptor rounds does increase shield damage. When they added this in season 2, this was the shield shredding monster, this Alternator. If you got this, if you found this and disruptor rounds early game, you won. You probably even won late game with this. It hurt. The Spitfire we all know was going to happen. The Alternator is a surprise to a lot of people, including myself. I think this is going to be an interesting change to see what people do for this. But Prowler's coming out, which means we still have now The triple take, the Spitfire, and the alternator all in care packages. It's not bad. I think it's gonna be interesting. Hop-ups, boosted loader, reloading near empty but not at 0, increases reload speed and overloads the next magazine with extra rounds. This hop-up will be equipable to the Hemlock, Burst AR, and the Wingman. So using Wingman because it's probably an easier thing. If you get it down to 1 shot in a chamber and reload it, saying with a purple mag, excuse me, because the purple mag brings it up to 9 shots in the magazine, it should overclock the mag to, I would hope, probably 11. Dial it up to 11. I'm thinking probably 11 shots in the magazine, which would be really strong. Having 11 shots on a Wingman, because I think that's back to like pre-nerf stuff, like pre-nerf levels. I think pre-nerf levels were maybe 13 shots in the mag. Even still, 11, like 10, 11 shots in the mag is still really strong for a Wingman, if you can hit your shots, obviously. For the Hemlock, that's going to be also interesting too. That's an extra burst or two that can be, you know, game changing and maybe turn the tide of the battle and or win the fight. That's also really good too. To make room, the Anvil receiver and quick draw holsters are being vaulted for now. I don't really think anybody was using this, and it was very select for people for this. I think most people just ran this on like the Wingman, maybe the RE, but definitely the Wingman. I don't mind this at all. That's okay, because I realistically I was looking at Anvil's receivers and not picking them up. So fully kitted rotation, Bowcheck, Wingman, Hemlock 99, and Sentinel are out. Peacekeeper, RE45, the Flatline, the Rampage, and the Charge Rifle are all in. Ouch, 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 ouch. And even if you get this early game, ouch. This all hurts. This is going to be strong in its own right. Charge Rifle hurts like a bitch. Flatline, underrated to some people. Flatline does more damage than the R301. It's just hard to control. Ouch. I mean, Peacekeeper. I can't really say much about that. Yeah, this is a very ouch setup for fully kitted rotations. Magazine attachments, reload speed increase associated with magazines have been moved to the equivalent stock rarity. So when you got magazines, you used to get increased reload speed. No more. It's just you have to have stocks now. Stocks are becoming more valuable. All stocks now offer increased reload speed instead of mags. Marksman weapons, being the 30-30, the G7, and the triple take, now take sniper stocks instead of tac stocks. That's interesting. I don't mind that. Sniper stocks on marksman weapons will offer increased stability and sway reduction with slightly reduced handling bonuses. That's not bad. Which is what it should do, because it should help you be able to aim your gun better. I like this. LSAR takes energy mags now, but instead of more ammo, it allows you to fire more shots before it overheats and allows it to cool off its heat buildup slightly faster. That I don't mind. LSAR should have had something like that from the jump, where you should be able to you know, basically cool it down or allow it to go longer. I don't mind that. Now it takes barrels for recoil reduction. Good. I can't use this gun for shit. Projectile VFX scale reduced by roughly half. Also good. If you shoot that gun aiming in, oh my god, it used to be like, it felt like half your screen, and now you get that back. That's not bad at all. First person on hit impact effect intensity reduced. Good, because if I got hit by it, I felt like I got hit by 13 Mac trucks. Good. Hit fire spread increased. Good, because most people were just hit firing this anyway. Fine. LMGs reduced the headshot multiplier from 2 to 1.75. Increased the limb shot multiplier from 0.75 to 0.85. Okay. Reduced, because this is where most of the damage came from. So it kind of just brings it back into line. I don't mind that. Reduce handling time for all pistols by around 10%. Raise holster zoom in and out time. Sure, so you can't just, like, you know, quick minute. I don't mind that. Prowler burst PDW is now the time between bursts increased from 0.2 to 0.24. Is just a burst fire gun. The select fire is off of it. It can't be full auto. It is only burst fire. The Spitfire, again, now being in the care package, got reverted back slightly to pre-nerf, which means damage increased from 18 to 19. Hit fire spread back to season 8 pre-nerf values. Perfect mag size increased to 55. Keep that in mind. Alternator, reintroducing disruptor rounds, which come equipped on the supply drop alternator. Disruptor rounds increase shield damage by 40%. Can only be found on alternators from supply drops. This is going to hurt. Keep that in mind. People probably aren't used to the alternator with disruptor rounds. It's going to hurt. 30-30 reload speed for socks is increased. Cool. Even 8 slightly significantly reduced bolt fire rate scaling for each rarity tier. Base fire rate remains unchanged. So gray bolt, blue bolt, purple bolt, you won't be able to shoot as fast as you were before. You're still gonna be able to shoot fast with the purple bolt, but it used to go like you used to be able to just kind of machine gun fire it. You can't do that now. Arena's weapon updates because they put in the Prowler and Rampage and took out the alternator and Spitfire. Sure. Price adjustments for stuff. I don't really care. I don't really care about Arena. A lot of bug fixes too. A lot of bug fixes. The one I really want to highlight here, Ray should no longer be crushed by closing doors while her tactical is active. I've seen a bunch of TikToks on this. It's very funny. It's very funny. So that's good. But yeah, that's the patch notes. I don't really care for any of the bug fixes. Nothing of it was just like game breaking stuff. But yeah, that's the patch notes. That's season 10. We're gonna get into this soon and have some fun with it.